Street Talk! Yeah!
Welcome to Street Talk. I am your host, Jason, and this is for Friday, September the 12th. As we gear up for the weekend, we turn our attention to little Friday night lights in the form of college football. The University of Buffalo hosting Baylor. First half prop, which is going to occur first? Baylor scores 3 touchdowns versus Buffalo scores or neither occurs. Now, a check of the line for the whole game. Baylor a massive favorite, anywhere between 32.5 points all the way up to 35, depending on where you shop for your lines. Breaking it down a little further, the first half line, Baylor minus 21, over under 37.5. So that tells us Vegas thinks that Buffalo will score in the first half. It's just a matter of whether they do it before Baylor already has 3 touchdowns on the board. Looking at last year's results plus the first 2 games of this year, Baylor would have gone 6-9 in this prop, while Buffalo would have gone 13-2. Asterisk. You can't take those at complete face value because Baylor faces much stiffer competition than Buffalo does. It's going to be much more difficult for Baylor to do that, say, against Oklahoma than it will be to do that against Buffalo. Also, Bryce Petty for Baylor, Heisman hopeful, quarterback back after cracking a few vertebrae and missing last week's game. Will he be rusty? Probably not. He only had about a week off, but he will also be missing his top 4 wide receivers. So with that uncertainty, plus his back, you know Baylor's going to want to score a lot of points quickly and then get him out of the game to avoid further injury. Side note, last year these 2 teams did play at Baylor. The final score was Baylor 70, Buffalo 13. Hilariously, Buffalo would have covered the prop last year. They did score before Baylor had gotten 3 touchdowns on the board, and that was at Baylor. That is enough for me, with the injuries, the uncertainty at wideout, to take Buffalo scoring or neither occurs. It's not going to be something you'd risk a high streak on, but I'm pretty confident in this. All it's going to take is a measly field goal, a turnover, a penalty to get some close, punch it in, Buffalo for the green. Hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you next time on Street Talk.